Wake up. Stop slurping your coffee.
That's how you're supposed to drink coffee.
Okay, let's just get started. Welcome back to the podcast.
We back.
And it's last week we were on Christmas Eve
vibes.
Eve. It was Christmas Eve. Today's New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's cool. We have the camera, baby. I always forget.
Yes, I do forget always.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, YouTube.
What's up to the tube? Oh, we're back.
Actually a little later than normal. It's 4 o'clock.
I know, it's a little dark.
My pregnant self is tired.
Well, that's why I'm drinking coffee and you're drinking tea. It's been a long day. We woke up extra early today.
I got up on time. I got up on time today.
I woke up like 30 minutes ago. I woke up at 6:30 a.m.
Did you get up at 6:30? I thought you were up earlier than that.
A little earlier than that, maybe.
You know, the terrible thing about it is he didn't even make me coffee when he got up earlier than I did.
I learned my lesson from the first episode we did. You just hear me going, it's disgusting. I will step away.
You don't have to step away. Just learn to drink you don't have to slurp. Look, watch me drink my tea.
How do you do that?
You just drink it. Oh my god, guys.
I don't like it.
If you're not watching the video, Jerome just took a drink of his coffee. You didn't even hear the slurp.
I'm gonna step away next time.
Does it give it more flavor or something?
Try it next time. Anyways, first things first, guys. Audible trial, Cafecito. Audibletrial.com/Cafecito, JJ Sarina. Get your books. We have them right there. You can zoom in on the video on YouTube.
Do you practice that? Audible.com, JJ.
You might feel
lit. I love it.
Go get your free book. Start the new year off, right? It's the end of the year. Buy
There's
yourself
never not a good time to get a new book.
Right?
Yeah.
Get yourself a New Year's book. Try the trial. It's free. 7 days. You get a free book.
I need a new book.
You do? I have one. Anyways, you can try one of these. They're great. Moving on with life. Anyway, so we're talking about Christmas.
Last week, yeah. How did Christmas go? Christmas was good.
It was really good.
Yeah, Christmas was really good.
We're one of the fortunate ones. We got to stay with our family bubble, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Which was super cool. So we did our crazy Christmas extravaganza where Christmas Eve, we leave on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
That night we recorded the podcast.
Yeah.
And then the next day is Christmas Eve. We spend the whole day with my family.
Opened up presents at midnight.
Which I've learned is a cultural thing.
Which is exhausting.
We stay up till midnight. Literally pack our car. It's like 2 a.m. Alex always comes home
at 3:30
with a fucking dozen gifts that he doesn't need, which is crazy. Right? Dude, our car's always packed with his toy boxes. So we pack our car. It's 2 a.m.
We won't be able to do that next year.
We got home at 4 a.m. We set up all the Santa Claus stuff.
The Santa.
I hope he doesn't watch our videos. Sometimes he'll go on YouTube. That's how he finds out. It's very millennial.
Anyways, yeah, it was a long night.
Yeah, we set it all up.
We woke up at 9.
And then Alex woke us up at 9. Very good. Didn't go downstairs.
He also doesn't like to wake us up. He comes in to check if we're awake. You actually woke up and then said, okay, we have to get up. Dude, Slurpy McSlurp. Anyway, so that Christmas was really good. We were home. I made pozole for the first time this year. Some tortillas.
Oh, so good.
It was good.
My fat ass ate all of it.
It was really good. And then I think the coolest thing that was a gift we got late was your virtual...
Oh, the VR headset.
Yeah, the VR headset.
The Oculus.
It's like a virtual gaming headset.
It's called Oculus Quest 2. All the kids have it nowadays.
Super freaking cool. So cool.
So I couldn't get the PlayStation 5, so I settled for the next best thing for my wife.
It was really hard to get the PlayStation 5.
Even the Oculus was sold out too.
The Oculus was sold out.
Pulled some strings.
Dude, okay, then the Oculus came 10 days late. It's so annoying.
No, it came 2 days late.
No, I was supposed to get it on the 20th.
Oh, yeah.
So it came almost 10 days late. But best gift, highly recommend. Also for
it's
COVID.
Fun for the family. Dude, yeah, for COVID too.
I told a client, I was like, oh man, the virtual, I did this, I won't stop talking about this.
Go ahead.
I did this Paris, storytelling thing, and so you go to Notre Dame and you see them rebuilding it.
Because it burned 2 years ago.
Yeah, in 2019. And literally, as I was there under the virtual reality, it was so amazing. It gave me those same feelings. It reminded me why I was like, oh hell yeah, we need to go live overseas. I want to go live in another country.
The cool thing about the VR thing is that it's super immersive. Where I don't know how they do it. Maybe because the sides are black with your vision, but it immerses you kind of into what you're doing. So even if it's animations, it's It looks pretty cool. This is an Oculus. This isn't a review channel or a podcast.
Non-affiliated.
But anyways, it's an Oculus Quest 2, and it looks really good. Like at least we think, right?
Yeah.
We're not being dramatic.
I didn't know.
I think it's cool.
I think COVID-wise, it's super cool, and that's why I'm talking about it.
I'm cutting you off again. Sorry,
Thanks.
babe. It's I'm a '90s baby, and my brothers are older than me, so I've played on the Nintendo. I played on the Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, like from the beginning. And I played on this, and I was like, it's actually really cool, dude. Like it's really fucking cool. Like I feel like it's like the first generation of like VR sets, like in a way that actually feel real. It's almost like what the Nintendo, like a nerd conversation.
Yeah.
It's almost like what the Nintendo. I lost Sarina completely. Look at her. She's like, "What is this? Such a waste of time." It's like what the Nintendo was for gaming is like what the Oculus Quest 2 is for VR. I think it's pretty cool.
My point before you cut me off.
Like a nerd.
All I was gonna say was
buy one.
I was saying with COVID this year, it's super cool for like traveling. Like you can do certain things and have certain experiences. Like I think there's one I haven't tried yet where you can do like a hot air balloon ride, or you could do like zip lining, or I don't know, just different stuff.
It's also,
dude, man, you guys, you just cut me off in the middle.
Just got a thought.
That's all I was gonna say though. Is I have a client and she usually travels a lot, and I was like, dude, you should get this virtual VR headset.
It's
and
fun.
it is fun. I will say maybe the like mindset psychology part of my brain is like it's a little scary to get lost. Like I feel like people, if you don't have much going on, you can get lost in that
VR porn.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like honestly, when I took it off, back to my Paris story, it was like 25-minute story, and I took it off, and it was kind of like an instant, like, depressing feeling to be in my living room. I was like, oh, okay, here I am, not in Paris.
In your nice-ass living room.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you said the same thing yesterday.
Cool.
You were playing on it. He said he took the headset off, and it had gotten dark.
I didn't even know it was dark inside the room.
Dude, and he was like, oh, wow. And I was like, yeah, that can fuck with your head. I could also see people escaping their life. Oh, cool, just put the headset on.
People do that with just regular gaming.
Yeah, but this just seems like you feel like it is your life. It's creepy.
You make like an avatar, like walking around.
Yeah, so just be careful. I don't know. That's my tidbit.
Oh no, but it's super fun. I was gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say. Made me lose my train of thought. Oh, it's also like app friendly, so you can watch like Netflix and stuff on it.
Yeah.
So if you want,
cool.
like, if you're like alone, and you want to watch a movie, it's actually really fucking cool.
Yeah.
The way the screen looks. I've seen like videos.
Yeah.
It's actually.
I went on Instagram. It was cool.
Yeah, and also like YouTube and stuff. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice. All right, so what are we talking about today?
That was
10 minutes in.
Dude, I was gonna say also, I mean, we can keep it flowing. I was ready to do a long one today. Anyways, the gifts that we all got were like collectively super cool, like the VR set, Alex's drone, his little hoverboard.
Yeah.
Like we have really fun stuff. Like we got the burrito game.
Yeah, the burrito game. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's a fun board game. You literally throw burritos at each other.
It's cool. Anyways, and then it's just like you got some pretty cool gifts too.
Yeah, I got yeah.
So you always get sentimental gifts.
Yeah, well, like self-development type things.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, let's move on.
I just got my passion planner.
Oh yeah, that was a gift from me.
Actually, I'm super excited to use that tomorrow for New Year's.
Oh,
New Year's Eve, I'm gonna set up my passion planner. If you guys don't have a passion planner, I never knew they like trademarked the like slogan of it's your paper life coach.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I seen that on the cover, and I was like, well, that's really smart, because it literally is like the passion planner is like, dude, it like holds you accountable. It's a planner, but if you use it right, you set goals, and then it kind of holds you accountable every single day and every week. It's really fucking cool. I love it. It's the coolest thing to look back on.
Here I am with my 2019 one that has nothing. I stopped writing in it like in February.
When COVID hit?
Yeah.
You and the rest of the world.
I stopped using it. You always use it though, like every day. Like I see like you're actually writing in it.
Yeah.
It works if you put in the work.
I used to use just a planner or like a planner. Yeah, a lot, and do everything. Now everything's pretty digital. Google Calendar is my best friend, but I think there is still a lot to be said for like writing things down. So even though I don't always use I use the month calendar in the planner a lot, I don't necessarily use the weekly agenda, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That's cool.
But I'm excited for that for New Year's.
Shout out to Passion Planner, sponsor. I'm just kidding.
Right.
We use you guys.
Passion Planner is awesome. I love it. But yeah, that's my New Year plan tomorrow.
That's it.
That's part of of it.
I'm just gonna VR all day.
No, we're not. I have a couple plans. Okay, so I was thinking what we could do is Passion Planner. Well, this is New Year's related. Isn't this a New Year's podcast?
We're not there yet. But
I'm there. So tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve, and so I was thinking, we don't know what we're gonna do, but I think we decided we're not gonna go to your parents' house.
Yeah.
So every Christmas and every New Year's, we always go to his parents' house and spend it with them. But we're not quite sure what we're gonna do. But if we're not going, then if we stay home, we can do our passion planner. Even though you don't have one, you can still do like your goals. Yep. Boom. I was also thinking you and Alex should do your vision boards.
Oh, we should. That would be
vision
cool.
board party. And then we could do I already did mine, 2021 tarot card reading to see your theme for each month.
Like I get uncomfortable. I fix my hat for no reason.
We can do your tarot card reading.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, this sounds like a great day.
You're welcome. I'm going to tell you your future. And, I'm sure I could find us like a meditation or something. And then we'll make lasagna for dinner and have non-alcoholic drinks and stay up until midnight and throw burritos at each other from the burrito board game.
Dang, this is lit.
Playing virtual reality TV. Where do you want to go for New Year's? Paris?
Australia.
London? Rome? Australia? We can go. I'll take you there. Just put your headset on.
I was just like, I just want to work out,
You could do that too, and clean the house.
Clean the house, maybe watch some TV, play
This
my
is
VR
the
headset
evening
alone,
plan.
all alone.
Oh no, it's gonna be very awkward.
I kind of want to go to my family's house.
Okay.
Sounds like work.
That's why I don't want to go, because when we go there, I just have to like sit there and like hang
I'd rather just
and
do
like
that.
sit on the couch. I can't do any of this. None of this.
I want to
just be on my phone.
I have to burp.
Do not. It's disgusting.
Anyways, so you're gonna jump to her day for tomorrow.
That's our New Year's plans.
Wow. Okay, that's not that exciting for me, but okay.
It is exciting.
Anyways,
you just set off the year right.
All right, we'll set it off. We'll talk about it. Anyways, what I was gonna say, I was still on Christmas Day.
Oh my God, move on.
I'm about to move on, but it's about to move us on to the next topipic.
Okay.
I see us here with our Disney cups. So Christmas Day, the movie Soul came out.
Oh yeah.
And oh yeah, like you didn't like it?
No, oh yeah, it came out.
Anyway, so I just thought about, like, we both really liked it, right? Mm-hmm. What do you mean, mm-hmm? I just want you to elaborate on that. I have nothing else to say.
I hope you guys are watching this YouTube video, because I'm just like trying to give you a chance to say what you need to say.
I'm just like, the movie. That's it. That's all I was going to say. We watched it.
Oh, I thought there was like more.
I mean, I wanted you to elaborate on it. Fuck.
That was epic. Soul was a really good movie. I made a whole post about it.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, not everyone here follows you on Instagram.
Well, you should, at Aligned with Sarina. Plug.
I just wanted to just give the movie a shout out. We watched it. We thought it was super interesting and pretty cool.
It's a Disney movie, Soul.
Pixar's Disney, yeah. Anyways, I thought it was really good. I'm not sure. It is a kid's movie, and kids can
I think everyone thinks it's really good. I think it went over some people's heads.
It's a good movie. Anyway, I was gonna say it's a kid's movie, but some of like the concepts and I guess like the meaning behind the movie is very deep.
Yeah.
And a lot of their kid movies have that. It's funny though. I was thinking too, like with a lot of kid Pixar, Disney movies, and all this stuff, they always tell you to like chase your dreams and whatnot, and then you get older and everyone
you don't do shit.
Yeah, and then everyone's just like, don't do that,
dude.
But it's funny. But anyways, the movie was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and like the concepts and like the philosophies behind it, and, like what they say in the movie. It's pretty fucking cool.
It's actually funny because you say like, and then we get older, and everyone's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
And I had like a couple of clients sign up today with me for like for mostly business coaching and life coaching sessions, and I was just saying, I was like, man, there's something about the energy of New Year's that gets people for like almost once in this year. Maybe it happens other times, but it's like this New Year's energy where for just a second you stop being fearful and you stop doubting yourself, and you're able to say like, oh, this is who I want to be, and you can kind of step into that and ask for help. And I was saying this, and it sounds like such a pitch because I'm a coach, but I'm like, no, literally, when you feel that energy, it's the best time to sign up and have a coach, because in a couple weeks that energy is fucking gone.
Yeah, hence and then the New Year's gym rush.
Yeah, and then I'm like, but guess what? You already signed up for a coach. You already have someone holding you accountable. So for you, you're locked in. It'll keep going.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was cool. I definitely felt that energy today. I was like left and right people. But But anyways, which also goes in alignment with Soul, was it's basically a movie that's all about like living your life, right? Like following your passion and your purpose, but even so not getting so consumed in your quote unquote purpose that you forget to live your life. Like forget to like be present in life.
Which is hard for a lot of people. They put work in their goals and they're very hard working people at like achieving them, and then they kind of miss out on the beautiful things in life.
Yeah, I definitely think like if I didn't have a family and a relationship, like if I was a single woman, I'd be a fucking workaholic.
Right. It's
like
easy.
all I would do is want to work. Yeah. So like I see other people and like all they do is work. Like it's like I'm like hanging out with you guys on the weekend. I used to get like kind of like, oh my God, she's always working. Should I always be working?
Yeah.
And it was interesting, but I remember seeing people like on the weekends I'd be like relaxing and they're like working and launching new programs like other coaches, and I'm like fuck, and now I look at them and I'm like damn, like you need a break, like you need to live your life, like look up. Like,
well, why do you think they're working so hard? Is it not good?
I don't know. I guess it depends. I think that sometimes people fill their time with working so hard because they're not actually happy in their life. Because if you do stop and look up, what's there? Like, does that make sense? Like, you know, like the people that I have off the top of my head, like I know like they're working all the time, but their relationship is in the shitter. And maybe they don't have kids, or you know what I mean? Yeah. They're not happy with their life outside of work. So they're working really hard at their work so it can maybe save them, or who knows, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or like the people who spend their whole life working and then they stop and look up and everything's in a fucking shit show. Or you don't know who you are outside of work.
Yeah, it sucks.
So I just try to keep that like balance. But I think that it worked, I don't know. Like, maybe it's just been my priority.
What has?
Like keeping that balance, like living my life and being present.
Like you step back and you go into like that third person perspective and look at everything.
Yeah, because what the hell's the point if you're not living your life?
Dude, right?
Right?
But
so
some would disagree, but it's okay.
I guess.
Soul, it's a good movie. Watch it, guys. It's very entertaining.
Yeah,
good
it's
movie.
deep. It's cool because it's like I was like, this depends. It's for not everyone will see this. There's like some spiritual stuff in there, I guess you would say. But I'm like, dude, it's so cool. It's such an awesome movie.
It's a good movie.
I was in tears.
Oh, that's what I was. I didn't have that. Did I have that written down here? No, I didn't. But I thought it was so funny because we're both watching the movie and we're like, and then like 10 minutes and we're like. Dude. And I was holding Alex the whole time, and I was just trying not to do like the thing, and then I was like holding him, and he's like sometimes like for a second he like looked up at me, and I was good though. Then like 5 minutes later, thank God, I was like, please don't look at me, Alex, please don't, because then he'll call me out, dude.
Yeah, were you crying?
Yeah, we're crying, bitch.
And he didn't quite get it. He got the basics of it. No, I was making like our homemade cinnamon rolls for brunch for Christmas, and then I was standing at the counter, and next thing you know, I was sobbing. I was like, like it was cool because I don't remember what part it was. It just hit home for me. Like I don't remember what part it was, but there was a part where I remember saying, I like said something to you, and I was like, yes, like I feel like I just figured that out. Like, dude, there's some shit in there, but you're either gonna see it or not, or maybe if you rewatched it later, you will. Yeah. It depends.
It was cool though.
It was awesome. There's like lost souls.
Lost souls. Oh.
When you get lost. It was awesome. It was great. Definitely, highly recommend.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, like, I was like, oh, this is my new favorite, like, movie, like, one of my favorite movies. And it's hard because if I say that to someone who doesn't get it, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah. It was okay. It's just a kid movie. Yeah. I say that to someone else and they like totally get it. So yeah, epic movie. Highly recommend. It was good.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. And I can't wait to go back to Disneyland, by the way.
Oh, dude. The good old days.
Dude, the tickets to Disney Florida.
Just eat that nasty food.
Don't go.
Yeah.
The nasty food at Disneyland?
Yeah, just like the fatty food.
It's the best.
Their chimichangas are pretty good, though. Not gonna lie.
I don't think I've had one. Shame. Yeah, I eat the cinnamon rolls. You always get a chimichanga, and I get the churros. Churros. Yeah, it's the best, though.
Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to give the movie a shout out. I thought you might have said something when I said it, but you weren't as excited as I thought, so hence the awkward exchange that we had. You starts laughing.
You're the only person who felt that awkward exchange.
I said, Soul, and you're like... And I thought you were gonna say something.
This is how you
read my mind.
I always ask Jerome before we record, what are we talking about today? And he waits till the podcast comes. But when you introduce a topic, this is Jerome. I'm gonna pretend to be you. So, books.
Dude, what kind of books?
Good books.
Great ones. Okay, let me
no bullshit.
Yeah,
you would think you would think I had more to say.
Man.
Don't give me a one-liner. You could have been like, let me reintroduce Soul.
Go.
So guys, over Christmas we watched the movie Soul. Babe, what'd you think about it? Oh my god. What the fuck? Anyways.
That could have worked.
Moving on.
But just do what I did. Go.
Soul.
Great movie, guys. Look, I just read your mind.
No.
You just said the movie Soul and you wanted me to talk about it. All right, well.
No. What's next on your agenda? Let's see, take 2.
All right, well, guys, it's the end of the year. Mm-hmm. Babe, end of the year.
End of the year.
Not very good at that. Anyways, I'm
leading the next podcast.
That's fine. I just had, not mad at that at all. I'll still plan it though.
Keep going.
All right. Well, I just had some New Year's things because I know you like the New Year because it kind of just gives you like a forefront to set up your whole year, right? I think like businesses go in quarters, right? Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4.
I don't set up my business on an annual basis though. Is that weird?
No, what do you mean?
Like, you know how business goes in quarters? I can't even focus on more than like the month ahead.
How long is a quarter? Like 4 months, 3 months?
3.
3? I think I was just saying because like and then like I remember also working in like property management and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they reset the year, like everything resets at the beginning, and it's like a reset for everybody. Everyone does their new goals and shit at the beginning of the year, and of course you like that. So of course this podcast is going to be about that.
Yeah, it's interesting though because I think everyone has something different to say about New Year's, and whether you're like literally writing goals down, which I do. I used to write like 10. Now I write like 1 to 3 because I'm like it's kind of like with the passion planner, just pick the number 1 game changer. If this one goal is achieved, you'll achieve anything else you want during the year anyways, or like most likely, so just focus on that one thing. Does that make sense? That's my tip on setting goals nowadays. But yeah, no, I think I don't know, New Year's is just, I think what's cool to say for me, and the reason why I say like New Year's is like my favorite holiday now, is because I understand the power of energy. This sounds kind of like, but what I mean is like
mystic in this bitch. Hey, we're getting spiritual. Hey, bring out your crystal balls. Get the crystals out. We're getting spiritual in this bitch.
What I mean though is big ass white sage. Jerome grabbed my big bundle of white sage. Be careful, those are my wedding flowers. Yeah, let's just don't touch my stuff. But anyways, so I think what I'm saying is New Year's has an energy about it where you can, if you want it to be exciting, it can feel fresh, it can be motivating.
Well, it does, dude. It's just
but not to everyone. Some people are like, oh my god, New Year's resolutions is so annoying.
Well, I feel like
how about I'm alive and I survived? And I'm like, okay.
I feel like there's other people too that will be like, you can start your goal today.
Yeah, and you can. Yeah. You don't have to wait till New Year's. That's not what it's about, but it's still a good day to hit the reset.
It's like a reset button on everything.
Yeah.
New year, new me.
Yeah. New year, new me. No, but I think it's essential that from time to time, and people don't do this enough, but from time to time we sit and we reflect and we look at the struggles we faced in the last year.
12 months.
Yeah, and you should be doing this every month, but in the last year, and then you look at the struggles and then you say, what did I learn? What lessons did I learn from these struggles? If you haven't learned the lesson yet, it's going to repeat itself. So what have you learned? And then now, how is that going to change the way you achieve the next goal or going forward? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes sense? So I could talk about New Year's all day.
Dude, well, I was going to say, like, first of all, I was thinking about this earlier today. I was like, man, if you just think about it month by month, like well, our lives, we could talk about our lives, but just like everyone knows like what happened in the world during like January, February, March, April, May, June to today, right? And then you just like you break it down to like what happened to you like each month, like yourself. And I was like, dude, like in January, like which seems like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
I remember my sister-in-law's mother passed away.
Yeah.
Which is like, that was this year.
It was like New Year's, my birthday, then she passed away. Your sister had her engagement party.
Dude, it's so close together. Yeah, like a lot of shit started happening. And it was just like, I remember just saying like, man, it's just bad. Like just
then February, it continued.
Yeah, it's like all this bad shit just started happening. Dude, and then March, of course, is like when everything took off.
COVID.
Yeah, it's just weird, right? So like from the jump, it was just kind of shitty. Like, so even for us, like,
felt that way, yeah.
We had like a weird start to like the month. Like,
the year.
Yeah, the year, sorry, yeah. And it just like, it started off bumpy and I was like, oh man, this kind of sucks. But like everything,
I still had a great January.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do we do for your birthday? I don't even remember.
I don't know. I just remember that I had quit my 9 to 5 in November, and January was like, I just like did amazing.
Dude.
And it was my birthday, so. But yeah, things did get weird. Yeah. It was one of those situations where you're watching a lot of things blow up outside of your household.
Yeah.
And we were fortunate enough where it wasn't affecting us in our household.
In February, then you go to February, and it's just like.
I don't remember what happened in February.
You went to your, like.
Oh, NLP training. Yeah, I left for NLP training.
Came back. Big fights.
Drums thought I died while I was gone.
Not necessarily, but yeah, like it put us through like a little ringer.
A little bit of a test in our relationship.
Good now, obviously. And then like March came and it's just like fucking COVID.
Navigating. Yeah,
and it's
it was
just
a
like
lot.
April, May, like I'm unemployed. You weren't doing that well with your work.
I think it was like, I don't think it was that I wasn't doing well, as I was scared as fuck.
Yeah, right. Everybody was. Like even during like those, like what was it, March, April month? Like no one in our family had COVID, luckily. And some of them got sick, but we didn't know if it was
But
COVID
income-wise, everyone was starting to get laid off. They were losing jobs.
But not only that, but then it's just like also COVID was still new. Like we didn't know what it was. Like remember, we were going to the stores with fucking masks and gloves on. Like that's how serious we took it at first, right? Like we didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Some would say you should still be doing that.
Oh, I still wear my mask, guys.
Yeah.
6 feet. Anyways,
sure
I do. Anyways, like you know how like that was just scary too. Like when it all popped off, like it was just crazy.
Yeah.
And then it's just like you get into like your business. Like half of our income, mostly now, 100% of it, is through your business. And it's just like for those first like 5 months, it was just like very up and down. And like, what do we do? Like, what should we do? And it was pretty intense, dude.
Yeah, you had to figure it out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking lessons and a lot of things to learn. Yeah.
So I'm saying like, dude, like how good like this year ended for us, like it's still kind of rough, like in a way, like it was still like up and down-ish.
Yeah, it's interesting because, so I think for starters, there's a lot to look back on, right? Yeah. But it's interesting because after time passes, it's funny how your brain works or how life works. Because here we are at the end of the year, and I'm like, 2020 was honestly one of the best years of my life.
Yeah.
If you want to go back and break it down month by month, there was fucking challenges.
Yeah.
But I think there's so much, this sounds so, I don't even know how to take it, but it's like, think about all those best moments in your life. Like, none of those moments just came to you like unicorns and rainbows and butterflies. There's usually some sort of work you had to put in, some sort of lesson you had to learn, some sort of struggle, some sort of, you know what I mean? And so when you think about it that way, it's like, yeah, like of course, you know what I mean? So at least personally, when I look back at 2020, I'm like, hell yeah, like there was some big moments. What my biggest lesson is looking back, I was telling you, my biggest lesson is in the moments I struggled the most, it wasn't that anything was actually happening around us or to us specifically. We were fine. My mind was so afraid and I was so scared, and that anxiety or that fear kicks in, and then all of a sudden you're in panic mode and you're like, what if this and what if that? And it's
that's where it comes from, right? Like it stems from you wondering what's gonna happen, making scenarios about shit that doesn't even exist.
Yeah, and it's like, well, just
making
pause.
Up a story in your head.
Yeah, but that uncertainty is really hard to sit with.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like, yeah, so if you break it down, there was a lot of lessons, a lot of, I guess you would say, struggles or like hard, difficult moments.
Yeah.
And at the same time, looking back, even with all of those moments, the good triumphs the bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So looking back, I'm still like 2020, like great year with a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
Which is good. We need to learn things sometimes to an extent.
that brings me on to my next question. What will 2021 bring us?
What will 2021 bring us?
That was my next question.
Well,
we would kind of just recap 2020.
Yeah.
And like you said, like learn a lot of lessons, like there were up and downs more like around us. But also like what can we look forward to in this next year?
Honestly, I think this next year I only have one priority, and that's the baby for me personally, right? I mean, everything, like I said, setting a goal. I have like a goal in my business, and I have a goal like in my business on how I kind of want that to go. That involves how I want my family time to go, my family balance as well. But it's all revolved around the fact that I'm having a baby at the beginning of June, and I'm taking time off, and then planning how I'm coming back. So that's it. Like, that's 2021 for me.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's how fast the year
everything.
goes. It's already halfway through the year.
That's the whole year, because then it's like it's like we have the baby, so June, July, August, I don't want to have to work for 3 months if I don't want to. And so then it's like, okay, September you come back, September, October, November, December, there's 4 months left. The year's over. I'll launch whatever I launch, and
it's basically 2022.
It's 2022.
Fuck, that's great.
And hopefully 2022 we'd get to travel. Our lease at this house will be ending.
Damn, we out.
And I'd really love to go spend some time overseas. And hopefully COVID's just extinct. Yeah.
That damn COVID.
What do you think? What would you say?
What would bring us? What it will bring us?
Yeah.
A baby.
Is the stork dropping it off?
Yeah.
I just ate a burrito.
2021 is bringing us a baby. It's making me a dad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty cool, guys.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to it a lot. I'm staying healthy, being in the best shape.
Since we can't travel for my birthday this year in January, I was like, cool, so we're just gonna do we're just gonna get all the baby stuff.
Lots of baby stuff.
Yeah. It'll be fun. I'm excited. That's all I got. Like, honestly, like, I think the coolest thing is I've spent so much time, and this is something I was going to say too, is like why New Year's is so important is nothing's fucking better than being able to look back and say every year you took action, and even when life happened, you were in full control. Like you kept moving forward. I'm telling you, like, since 2012, when I started, like, 2013, started setting goals and started working towards things, every single year is better and better and better.
I think it's cool. Was it that you had, you have like you have it on your phone.
My goals?
Yeah, you literally have it. From what year? What does it start?
I think 2014.
It's pretty fucking cool. So she has the notes on the iPhone, and she has like goal for 2017 or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah, it starts in 2017.
And she literally says 2017 goals, and if you click on it, you could see that she you had
change Alex's last name.
5, 6. You had 6 of them.
I did all of that.
You got all of them.
Because it said finish your leg tattoo because it was really expensive. Change Alex's last name. Complete 8 classes. This was back when I was in college. Fix my teeth because I had my teeth were chipped.
Chipped tooth.
Practice speaking Spanish. I have practiced. I have not mastered. And get promoted. That was when I was still working. Yeah.
5.
Dude, then 2018.
It's a little bit deeper.
It starts to grow, because my business started coming. 2019 was cool. Pay off credit cards, quit my 9 to 5, move into a new home, teach hot yoga, increase my income. I did pretty much all of that. It's pretty cool.
Dude, it's pretty lit. Anyways, so I already lost track of what I was going to say. So I guess it's like a good time to just set up your goals. Like you could just do it. It's like
what I was going to say to even counter all of this is I will say there is also a lot of power, and you don't always have to be climbing the ladder or doing the next thing. Sometimes there are certain seasons in your life where it's okay to just be as well. Maybe, one thing I have said after this year, people had a hard fucking year.
Yeah.
You don't have to set big ass goals. Set an intention. What's your intention for 2021? How do you want to feel?
What does that mean?
And how do you want to feel? So like literally is like my intention for 2021 is I don't know exactly what, this is hypothetically speaking, like an example. Maybe you don't know exactly what you're doing. Maybe you don't know exactly what you want to work on. But I do know that I want to be better at communicating, and I want to work on me. Right? I want to, that's it. That's an intention. I want to feel more connected to myself. Boom. There's so many ways that can unfold. Just let it happen.
That's lit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think some people just need to do that. Like, yeah, because I think like for me, 2021 is so involved with the baby and just my business that it's like, other than that, I just want to just be. Like, I want to be able to have my weekends off, and I don't want to be working after 4 p.m. Like, I'm pregnant. I want to rest. Like, this is, even though it might not feel like it, it's a year of kind of a rest for me. Like, I'm not going to be climbing this crazy big ladder doing, but I am going to be growing my business. I am going to be helping people, but I'm going to do it in such a balanced way where like I can be pregnant and have a baby and take time off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you have to be a mom.
That's it. Yeah. My intention is like, now is like things get to be easy. Yeah. That's kind of just my mantra for the year.
Had a hard life, babe.
Things and just it's just,
someone could be watching this and like, fuck this girl. Look at her.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's true. That's like, crazy to think.
You know what I'm saying? But there's like, dude, like your life, like the last like 20 years has been pretty fucking.
You know
crazy.
what? I don't even care if someone can hear me right now and be like, well, fuck her. That's just fuck me. That wow. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'm just thinking like of people like that had a really bad 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
no, for sure. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, well, I guess everyone's in different chapters of their life.
Exactly, yeah. We haven't always been right here.
Yeah,
for
or you haven't even been in this position that you've been in.
Yeah.
But it's like, what I'm saying is like people...
Yeah, no. Trust me, I get it.
Oh, okay, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a life coach. Right. I totally get that. Well, I love it.
I was going to say the last thing was, what was the good, the bad, and the ugly of 2020?
I think that's kind of what I said is...
What was the good thing of 2020?
The good thing of 2020...
What's one good thing? Go. Don't say you got married or your baby. Because we all know you're going to say that.
You just took all the good things away from 2020. No, I think the good thing of 2020 is I'm going to wrap those all together. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm. It's like the movie, Clint Eastwood.
I think wrapping that all together, the good, the bad, and the ugly is like, because the good is that we learned a lot and we were tested a lot and challenged a lot and by the bad and the ugly, which was COVID and finances and jobs and the world and fear and oh my gosh, so much happened this year. And the good that came out of that is I think people are a lot more conscious. We're paying attention. We slowed down. We're fucking cleaner. Connected with our families. Yeah, we're cleaner. Our homes are cleaner. A lot of people grew a lot this year. They read a fucking book. Like,
right?
You know what I mean? They saved some money, hopefully. Like, there's just so many things that had COVID not happened,
you wouldn't have seen.
Yeah. Like, for example, I'll leave you with this. I have a client who usually travels like nonstop, but she actually told me, the reason I travel is because she's like, I hate being home. I hate being alone. I just like to travel and be out all the time. It's kind of like she escapes her life.
Yeah.
And she said this year I couldn't travel and I was depressed. And she said that because she had to learn how to love being home. She had to love her home. She had to love herself. She had to sit with herself. She had to just be there. She had no other choice.
Yeah.
She's in such a better place. And I'm like, wow, you may have never done that if this didn't happen.
For a lot of people, it kind of like put your life in your face. You weren't allowed those like escapes of reality that usually you're allowed to go to the bar, the gym, the fucking mall, the store. Yeah. You didn't get to go shopping. You didn't get to go travel. You didn't get to go to work. You stayed at home. You worked at home.
Yeah.
You're kind of with yourself. And for a lot of people, that's kind of hard. Right? And I guess that's like the best thing maybe that came out of 2020 is like you have to sit there and really fucking reflect on yourself, which is hard, dude. Like a lot of people still don't want to do it.
Now at the end of the year, one of my clients told me the other day, she's like, Sarina, is it bad? Like, I'm tired of connecting with myself. Like, I'm tired of reading a book and journaling and like, she's like, she did that all year.
That shit gets exhausting.
And I finally told her, I said, dude, there are seasons. There's a time and a place. I am all for the connect with yourself. Let's go deep. Let's figure out all the shit.
Yeah.
And then then, dude, just go and have some fun. Like, go outside. Like, what can you do? How can you bring more joy and fun into your life?
Mini
like,
golfing.
Dude, get a VR set.
Mini
like,
golf.
Turn your TV on, watch Netflix, have a dance party, pour a glass of wine. Like, oh my gosh, you also don't need to be so deep all the time. Like, it's the end of the year. Relax. Dude, it's exhausting.
I'm just kidding.
But no, I got like that too. Like, around December, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want to read another book. I don't want to journal. I don't want to do any of this stuff. I'm tired. Like, take me, do something, anything. Dude, yeah, did it, done, check, moving on.
Well, it's like everything, you gotta take a break. Like,
yeah,
it's like
chill.
Even like physically, like, oh, I got the best body ever. It's like, okay, like relax for like 2 weeks and then go back to the gym after.
Exactly. Yeah. I love it though. Great questions.
Well, guys, I'm gonna take this over and wrap it up. I'm just kidding. That was the end. This is our last podcast of 2020. I'm gonna do what people do that annoys the fuck out of me.
Please don't. It's so annoying.
What?
I don't know, but it sounds annoying.
See you next year, bud.
Oh no, he did it.
You know how in school people would be like, see you next year, dude.
See you next year.
And you'd be like, what? And they'd be like, it's next year in 2 days.
I think this is finally like a welcome. Like, everyone, it's like the memes that are like, it's so cute how we think as soon as 2021 comes, we're all just done with 2020.
Nah, but it's just like
it's such a mental welcome. It's like, turn the fucking page already.
Yeah,
like,
fuck 2020,
thank
bro.
you.
Just kidding.
Moving on. It feels really good.
Yeah, they're cool. That countdown is gonna hit different this year.
It really, we're gonna be like 10, 9,
go faster,
8.
go faster. Put it on fast forward.
That's epic.
It's just gonna hit different. Enjoy it. Be safe with your family, guys.
Happy
be safe
New Year's.
with your friends. You're doing it virtually. Have fun on Zoom.
Yep. Have some fun.
Stay safe. Have
set
fun.
some intentions.
Don't drive, don't
move
drink.
on. I love it. All right, we'll catch you in the next episode.
Peace.